Hi everyone, this is Lynn. I want to give you some updates on the Staff Track program. I met with the DataMate people today, and it is not possible to change these to domain 1, 2, and 3, and that's all related to the fact that these are interconnected to forms, etc., etc. So unfortunately we can't do that. So as I said in the last screencast, we'll use observation 1 for your domain 1, your domain 3, and your domain 4. And then here you would end up setting up your domain 2. So you would just choose your date. Remember, when you're doing your unannounced domain 2, you pick the unannounced version there. What will happen is the person will not get an email for an unannounced. If we set up a pre-observation over here, and obviously a pre-observation would be announced, you would choose the Danielson 2011, and it gets added there. And the person who this is going to will get an email saying that this was scheduled. Same thing when we schedule an actual full observation. Again, Danielson 2011, add the item. And what will happen here is, as you'll see, this is the domain 3. When you go in and you rate the domain 3, what we said for our probationary teachers is you'll check and then you'll unhighlight. So if you check and you don't highlight, the person will get this evaluation, again with your notes, etc., but it won't be calculating a score, because as you can see here, it's not calculating a score. This gives you the ability at the end to do a summative under your observation 3 for your non-tenured teachers using what you choose as your summative rating. We did say that this year we would continue to use the notes at the bottom here, and you'll see there's an additional thing here. It says the class observed, and it has the school. When we get to the bottom of the forms, when you want the person to, we're always going to save it even though it says save. Then when you're ready for the person who this observation is about, you want them to see this observation, then you're going to go down to the release observation. The process is a little cumbersome because what happens is this gets released to the individual. They have a chance, when it gets released, when they log in, it will be showing up on their home screen. I'll show you that a little bit later. They will then have to go in, take a look at it, and they can send you comments. I asked Bill to create a report for you to be able to run that says whether or not people have read their reports. They can't end up certifying it with their electronic signature until you actually certify the evaluation. So when I go in here and I now go down here and say, first I have to say release it. So I'm going to release it. I released it already. Okay, so I'm going to certify the observation. That means I can't go in and change it. I have to get an administrator above the level of the building principal to release it. And now you see up here, you see these things that are clicking up on my screen here. I am the Jane Doe. So the Jane Doe is getting these messages that she's got these evaluations. So what I'm going to do is stop here at this point and see if this is something that makes sense to you, the process that this goes through. And then I'm going to do a screencast for the teachers to show you what it looks like on a teacher side. So I'll stop at this point.